What's up, guys? Holden here at H-Mom Fitness. So today we are going to do two things. We are going to clean up the external rotators of our hip, and then we're going to take a band and then try and improve the actual joint mechanics of the hip. Okay? So this is what you're going to do first. You grab a softball, alright? And you're just going to place this thing right where is this? Right on this, not on the medial side of your butt, kind of more this lateral side. Okay, and you're gonna just find kind of tenderness and try and contract, relax. It's kind of hard to contract, relax with your glute like this in this position, but just try and squeeze, try and see if you can get a contraction in your butt. But you know, there's no like a formula for this. We're just trying to get things firing and then trying to loosen it up. Okay, so you're gonna do that. You can even cross your leg. You guys can still see the ball. Yeah, you just move around, try and get as much pressure, you know, on your piriformis, gemellus, obturator internus, externus. Just lots of pressure down there. Okay, this will help with a lot of knee pain too, guys, because if you're missing a lot of range of motion, your hip, stretching is great, but doing this stuff, getting to the actual tissue and affecting it is really important. Okay, so you see that, guys? Getting the ball, you can move it around, go all the way down to your pubic symphysis, your sit bones, and just find some areas. So you got that done. Okay, next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take a band, preferably, I think this is the 1 3/4 inch one. If not, I think I have another one down here. Oops, it's like the inch. I just like the bigger band because I get some more pressure on it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna hook this thing up all the way top of your hip. Okay, if you guys can see this, you're just gonna back out as far as you can, and you're just gonna get some lateral distraction, the band's pulling my hip that way. But the nice thing about this is we're approximating the hip because my weight of my body is pushing the hip socket down. Okay, so we're getting some pressure down, improving those sliding surfaces because we're pressing it down, and then lateral distraction, get some movement in there. So you're just gonna get down as far as you can, fold over, get into some hip flexion. Okay, we're in external rotation here with my leg. If you turn the leg out, internal rotation. Okay, just try and get some deep hip flexion, get that back leg extended. Okay, and then you guys can see it like this. So you got external rotation like this with the band, and then internal rotation. And try and get as much pressure you can down to the ground because that'll approximate the hip. Getting some hip flexion, go side to side. You can even get in a pigeon pose like this and just fold over, get a nice stretch there. Basically, it's just creating a little distraction, getting any hip impingement, kind of clean that up, and just improving the ranges of motion in that hip. Okay, you can also just kind of mess around, do this a little more. You can even get into like a half, kind of like a lunge, like knee the elbow to ground, and you're just trying to mess around with the hip, kind of get it open up. So there you go, guys. First, go after the tissues of that joint first, and then after that we can try to figure out the actual joint mechanics, figure that out. So there you go, guys. See ya.